for the whole universe, for everything. So
it needs to be the universe.
Yeah, it needs to be bigger than life. Literally.
Even aliens need to enjoy. So that sounds like it.
Yeah.
Man, he obliterate those times. Hey guys, welcome back to another Hunchback React, and we're here with Toon Habraken.
Yes.
Toon did a lot of cool tracks for our trailer albums, also a few ones that are not being heard yet. But I'm actually curious, where do you get the inspiration from? Of course, we sometimes give a brief and we say like, we want this theme stuff, but where do you pull the kind of creativity from? Do you have a tactic for that, a method?
I think my method is to start composing late. So I'm just trying to figure stuff in my not late in the day, but I try to figure it out in my head first.
Okay.
So come up with an idea for a sound or for a concept or for whatever.
Okay.
Chord change or whatever, and then I'm starting to play on the piano, and then after that I'm starting to orchestrate the stuff. And
so some people dream of these melodies and dream of these bass lines, and they say, I'm gonna make this dream that's in my head, and I'm gonna put that into paper. For me, it's kind of like the one sound inspires the next. So if I use a synthesizer, that synthesizer inspires the next sound and the next move and the next rhythm. It's kind of more, it's more a process, very iterative.
Snowball effect.
Just the previous step that I took is making the other step. And I always have that feeling when I start to compose something, can I still do it? Do you have that as well? Do you have the blank slate and you're like, what?
Yeah, sure. The imposter syndrome. Sure. I think every composer has that. And I have it until I'm 70, 80% in the track. I still have the feeling of, is this good enough? Is this, I think everybody has issues like that.
It's funny because I always am fascinated by the fact that it's blank, and then I already remind myself at one point there will be this whole track in space and time where I'm like, okay, this is the point.
Well, that's a nice...
And I think actually somebody said that as well. What was Hans Zimmer?
Yeah.
And that's kind of also somebody that we're reacting on right now, right? So you brought a favorite trailer.
Yeah.
Which one is it?
Interstellar.
One of my favorites too. Like if it's about Nolan and Nolan direction, I just have a sweet spot for his way of filmmaking, especially in combination with Hans Zimmer. I think that is just an insane cool match to have. What do you have with Interstellar?
Well, for me, the movie itself is for me the best movie ever made, probably, because it has. It's everything, that movie. It's like it's a small story of him with his daughter. It's a big story because it can't get bigger than that. It's like it's like life itself and the ending of life and black holes and stuff like that. It's a very philosophical movie. But it's really good thought out. I think it's 50-50 science and science fiction.
Kip Thorne was involved with like this whole black hole and the visualization of these things.
Exactly.
For me, it was just everything that I love about like movies, this whole big picture, space, universe, philosophy, quantum fields. You know, that's what I love. So
exactly.
It came together in this movie. It's great.
And it's not only thinking about it. It's how do you say it? It's you can see it. You know, you can see the black hole. You can see what happened when he's in the closet with his. You know, it's very.
If you're not into the nerdy stuff per se, then it's still a super visually spectacle to watch.
Movie.
So we watch the trailer and see what we think. I think this is the third trailer for Interstellar. The drone.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with it?
I'm going to give it something socially responsible.
I need to rewatch it again. It has been some time.
This thing needs to learn how to adapt, Murph.
Gang, let's mask up.
Like the rest of us.
Yeah. Ooh, very deep and dark. Here we go. Beautifully supervised track from Thomas Bergersen.
It's been telling us to leave.
Fits with the space theme.
It actually sounds like the soundtrack, but it isn't.
You're the best pilot we ever had.
Wow, it's just a piece of art on itself, right?
Everybody ready to say goodbye to our solar system? To our galaxy? Here we go.
Yeah. That's so great to work with this kind of visuals, right? And music. That's just such an epic fit.
It's very inspirational to write on these trailers like this.
Want to get
Yeah.
there fast, don't we?
Actually, we want to get there in one piece.
Hang on.
Yeah. Epic horns coming in.
Yeah. Very high horse.
We have a mission. Our mission does not work if the people on Earth are dead by the time we pull it off.
That stuff, kind of Inception-like,
Yeah.
bending reality.
Yeah.
Make it count.
Matthew was always great. It was really good in this one.
Those are mountains.
I had my doubts when I heard he was playing this role,
Yeah.
but man, he obliterated those doubts.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
That scene is so good.
You might have to decide between seeing your children again
Very minimalistic, perfect fit.
or the future of the human race.
Contra effect.
We'll find a way.
Black hole.
We always have.
With a small ending.
Yeah.
Just one note.
Yeah.
No, I think that's great. And especially since this is... I think when I saw this track, I was like, oh wow, so this is what the soundtrack is. Because I think the first trailers, they used the music from Hans Zimmer, who made the soundtrack.
Yeah.
And this one, they used the Thomas Berenson track. And I actually thought it's very similar to the soundtrack of Interstellar. Only this is way more epic. And that's kind of what I like with trailer music is, I think it's nice to stay close to kind of the composition for the music, the tone of the movie, the atmosphere of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But then of course you need to make it a little bit more epic to put you on the edge of your seat. And that is what this trailer does perfectly.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you like about it?
Well, I think that also the trailer it's not giving away all the story. You have no clue what it's about, really. Or you know they're going to space, and you know the world is ending or human life is ending, but you have no clue where it's going. You see like a black hole, so you think, okay, this is. I have no clue what they're doing there. What's going to
Something
happen
in space
in a black hole? What can possibly go wrong? And I really liked. At the ending, that was for me is like a big selling point for this trailer. At the ending, you have before the word Interstellar, you have like a big sucking effect. You have like there's the risers, and then it's quiet. It's complete.
Yeah, no
silence.
reverb, no tails,
Exactly.
no
It's
extra
just,
sound,
yeah.
silence.
So that's like space, you know. When you're in space, you have no sound.
That's the interesting part as well. Right? Like, what is the sound of space?
Yeah.
And difficult. So there's no sound in space.
Exactly.
So it should be quiet.
Yeah.
But then again, doesn't fit a movie like that.
Yeah.
I know there's one scene where you see the ship kind of floating, and I think it's in front of Saturn. And I think Hans Zimmer composed this very classical piano piece on it, and it just works great. So therefore the piano is great, and he used the organ a lot, and the clock. I think that was a big thing.
Yeah.
And I think this specific piece of music has kind of this ticking sound.
Yeah.
The piano, not so much the organ, but the bombast of kind of this horns crescendoing and folding open, almost like a cutoff of a synth.
Well, it's difficult to write something epic like this. You have to write for the whole, not for the world, for the whole universe, for everything. So
it needs to be the universe.
Yeah, it needs to be bigger than life. Literally.
Even aliens need to enjoy. So that sounds like it.
Yeah. So I think I can imagine it's a pretty tough trailer to put music under, because it has to be small and big, and I like it. Like you said, it's ending really small. I like it because it's also the movie. It's actually a love story between him and his daughter. So
that's of course a very intimate thing, and I think intimacy is not per se portrayed as huge horns and bombast, but it's kind of in the details of things. It's like that's. That moment piano. That you have, they understand that with one another. Maybe other people are not included in that, but it's just that connection. Yeah. I think that's really well done with this piano. And I think it's also good to sell it that way, because if you sell like, hey, this is gonna be there is a little bit of complications in this movie. Like you have to think about some concepts that they're explaining. But if you sell it like a father and a daughter story, a love story between them.
I think that's how Christopher Nolan asked Hans Zimmer to write the theme for the movie.
I think he actually asked him, the beginning team, to ask if he could write a song for his son.
For his own children,
And then he came up with, I think, the theme for Interstellar. Then he turned it, and also he didn't say that it was a sci-fi thing.
Exactly,
Perfect. Like that's because I think if you do that, you influence the composer already. Like, okay, let's go. I don't know, more like galaxy. So what do? You pick some more synths up, I guess. Arpeggios always work well with space. And of course he did it, but he did it in a way with the organ. And I think that's kind of because it's mostly associated with church and bigger than life and the questions that we have as humanity. To pair that with the universe, with those clocks and the piano to make it small again, I think that was just a great fit.
And there's also a clock in the movie, right? When he's signing to his daughter to pick up the clues he left her. It was via the watch. He gave her, and so it's also in the movie. But I think the church organ is really nice because it's also a contradiction between the science and church. You know,
I like, and to break borders between science and religion. I think that's amazing. And even if to do it maybe very metaphorically, they're not really saying that they're doing that at all. They just pick that. Far away, I think there's that message where it's like interconnecting with one another.
Exactly.
Man, I was blown away by this movie, especially that ending. Man, that speaks exactly what I like. I love philosophy. I love this whole concept. And like, hey, we should think a little bit bigger about where we are, what our place is in the universe. And it's kind of a very interesting thing, to be alive, to be human, to even comprehend the fact that we are in this solar system, in this Milky Way, in this observable universe. You know, and what I do like for his approach is he brings this pretty complicated concepts, but then he packs it like a huge blockbuster movie. Also, the budget spared with this, I think 160 million went into the production of it, even more. I don't know, but something in that ballpark. I think that's really cool. Such a complicated concept on such a huge level, also marketing-wise, to bring it to the people. And some people may say like, wow, I think it was a spectacle visually and musically, and some people take a little bit more of an intellectual approach to it or philosophical approach. And I love that you can find this all in one movie.
Everybody has something to enjoy in this piece of art.
Really good trailer, Toon. Thanks for bringing this one. And funny enough, nobody brought it before.
No, I was surprised.
Definitely, I think for the both of us, we recommend it. If you haven't seen Interstellar and you love space and you love to dive a little bit deeper behind the rabbit hole, check out Interstellar. It's an amazing movie. For now, I want to thank you for watching. If you like this, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to check some stuff in the comments if you have suggestions on composers or even the trailers that you want us to react to. For now, I want to thank you for watching and see you next time. Hey, thanks for watching the video. If you like it, make sure to check our other suggestions. Also, if you want to support us, make sure to hit the logo and subscribe.